Yo, Detroit and around the world, are you ready to turn up the volume? Introducing Roadworks Records, the podcast from Detroit, the podcast with grit. Your new go-to for real talk on everything entertainment, from Detroit's gritty streets to the global scene. Yeah, hosted by me. You know who I am, T-Money Green, that brought you the bass to Death Row Records back in the heyday. And I got three of the smartest ladies with me. Jen Shagner, our Jen with the juice. We got Gail Suhu, and we got Jackie Wallace. Listen, our show is raw, unfiltered, and it's packed with the hottest trends, artist drops, and the inside stories you won't want to miss. So listen, tune in to Roadwork Records, the podcast. It's where Detroit grit meets the world stage. Don't miss out. Check us out. Roadwork Records on Facebook for more details. Streaming everywhere. Be there.
Hello.
Be here.
Hello. Be
Yes.
here.
Yeah, be
Yo,
there.
Detroit,
Hey,
around the world.
we
You
haven't
ready
had
to
a
try?
double in a minute.
So
One more.
nice, we're going to do it twice.
That used to be our jam.
It still is our jam.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
The doctor is on. Hello, Dr. Gail.
Hello, doctor.
The
She
doctor. She's sounding so good.
I know.
Yeah.
We
she
hear
does.
her voice.
Yeah,
T, give us the update.
I'm babysitting a turtle right now.
What?
Oh.
Mhm.
What are you talking about? A real turtle?
Her mansion power went out.
Oh. Oh.
You know, when you live in a big mansion and shit,
Uh-huh.
Oh,
your power
Lord.
tends to go out.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh-huh.
okay, there was a
was
giant
freezing.
Windstorm.
windstorm
Yeah.
too.
Hey, Monica, my house is standing tall.
Yeah, but on Livernois, not so much.
I know, I heard.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, a lot of lights and stuff.
Oh, lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No
But-
damage to the homes.
Right.
though,
No,
right?
but there was one that came awfully close right there off Outer Drive, huh? Right before
That
we got
tree.
to the freeway. Oh,
Big
hell
giant
yeah.
ass tree blew down.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Uh-huh.
scary.
Yeah, I said that.
Scary.
I've had that
stuff.
happen to me.
Yeah, I'm a little, but it is. I think Gail want to say one thing.
Yeah, let's get her on the
I'm gonna
phone.
get on the phone.
We have to have her check in with everyone.
Yeah, we're way too busy for shenanigans.
Uh-oh,
No shenanigans today.
This is a
Where that word
shenanigan-free
Wait,
show.
Can I
Just
just say real
kidding.
quick before
Okay.
you? So our morning greeting today with T Money. I just want everybody to know T Money's become this amazing digital creator. He's now
Cartoon.
turning us all into cartoons. Every picture he has of us. And this morning he said to me, "Jack, you look like the cartoon," and I'm still trying to
And I-
digest that.
But Gail knows how I love the cartoon.
But you
Yeah,
know,
okay.
you know he means it in
I
a
meant
in a
something
sweet
good.
way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what, women, man.
He
You gotta
loves
be
Guys,
his
I
careful.
don't know what to say. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I know. You
That's
can't
like when
say
a guy.
anything.
What about the guy that thinks you're pregnant? Be like, wow. And then all of a sudden you.
I know
can't
you're
go,
like,
That's just a stupid man. That's what that is.
Hey, look, I lost the girl that I probably would have been with today by just looking through her photo album, and every picture was this lady with this white wig on. And I'm photoing through and looking through it, and then I had just got with the dramatics. So I'm a little cocky and shit. And then I looked through and I was like, who is this crazy woman with this wig on? You can leave now.
oh,
I'm like, oh, but that's my mother. And I was like, but I didn't know. I was just she was through with me. And that was the last,
that was it.
you know.
You know
you gotta
what though?
watch how you
That
say
was
Thank
God.
God.
That was God throwing you
Thank
a little.
God.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because now I got
Because now we
somebody
got
that's-
now we
Yep.
have a real
Yeah, now I got
woman.
somebody I gotta feed and
Exactly.
everything.
Ew,
every
You gotta
we gotta
feed.
feed.
Stop.
Lord have
Please.
Yeah.
Hi, doctor.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm fine.
Boy, you're sounding better and better. When do we get you back?
Maybe next month.
Wow, that's
Depends on the weather, you know. I don't
Yeah.
want to get blown around.
oh gosh, no
Yeah, you
kidding.
are pretty
You've
tiny.
already
Yeah,
been
she's-
blown
yeah.
around.
Yeah, she's
You got
skinnier.
blown around in
Yeah.
December.
I'm tired of you blowing
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Mhm.
Mhm.
How are you feeling?
You were talking about the tortoise.
Yeah, we just said hi to that and that's it. How you feeling? She said. How you feeling, Goofy? You holding up the show.
I'm feeling fine, thank you.
Maybe she took your pills, T. Oh no, she doesn't take it. That's right.
No, I had them. It's just I should have took 2 or 3. The weather's got my legs crazy, but it's all good.
Yeah, my ankle and my knee are kind
So,
of.
but we just like to, you got a fan base that just like to hear your voice.
Yep.
Uncle Mike is like,
you
wow,
know
T, her
it.
voice is really coming back.
Yeah, she's sounding really
So-
good.
I know you're
Yeah.
sounding like yourself.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Can't wait to see you.
they can't
You
wa-
scared the crap out of us.
Yeah, you did. So look, on that note,
Mhm.
adios, amigos.
We love you, doctor.
Love you, doctor.
Get right.
All
Get
right.
it right.
Everybody
There's
love
our
you.
doctor.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Bye. Oh, I have mercy.
Mm.
That's
Wow.
our
Okay.
doctor.
But that's our team,
Yep.
Don't mess with
It'd
the
be the
doc.
same if it was anybody.
Well, I think we should probably, unless we have something else, get
Yeah.
going with the gin and juice because we have a pretty
Yeah,
cool
yeah,
guest
yeah.
on today.
All
Yeah.
right, all
So,
right.
Jamie, the clock says 10 after 10, man.
Oh,
Hey, that's okay.
that's okay.
No, that's
It's
what 70 is
11:10.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but
No, I know.
You really think I'd get you here that early?
Yeah.
that would have been all right. Rock it.
I mean, I
Alright.
try to be on time all the time, but dang, that's on.
That's it.
That's on.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Come on now.
Ew.
Just bounce to this. Everybody in the house smoking ounce to this.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, kids. Well, you know it. And we'll jump right in because we want to make sure
Yep.
we have all the time for our guest when he gets
Yep.
here. All right, so how do we always start? Diddy's
Diddy.
dumbass. So even though Ditto-tastic has been doing his best to keep his nose clean while he enjoys his time at Fort Dix, T and I think he has a boyfriend, but that's for some later juice. The Dittophile still finds a way to make a little bit of news. So we talked about so many sexual assault lawsuits against Dittastic that I know it's hard to keep them all straight, but one of the cases has been allowed by a judge to continue, and it could even go all the way to trial before, or it could even go all the way to trial if lawyers don't settle it beforehand. So the particular sexual assault lawsuit was filed by a former publicist / producer of Dittorama. His release is still scheduled for April 25th, 2028. And Did's lawyer filed an appeal Friday where they point out that a jury found Diddy not guilty of sex trafficking and RICO charges, yet Dittorific received a sentence 4 times what it should have been for his conviction. His team wants an appeal court to order Diddomatic's immediate release and grant a judgment of acquittal, or at least vacate and remand for resentencing, which would mean a whole new trial.
Right.
So in the meantime, his sons are still hard at work on the docuseries all about the Dids trial and their family's perspective on it. And there's been a little bit of juice swirling around Hollywood that a few of Diddophonic's former associates may allegedly be cooperating in some of these civil lawsuits that are connected to his whole Dittorific mess.
Yeah.
So although nothing has been filed yet, it could mean more legal battles for the Ditto Daddy after prison. And you know I will be there with all the Ditto
With all
dirty
the
juice
juice.
for
Yes,
you
yes,
as it
yes.
spills. Yes. We got to keep it Ditto dirty. So anyways, we're going to move right along to singer David and the secret grand jury, the LA grand jury that is still reviewing evidence in the Celeste Rivas Hernandez murder case. And although no indictments or charges have been announced yet, David has been officially labeled a target of the investigation now. Last time we juiced, we talked about how a Texas appeals court had denied David's family's request to block their testimony.
Okay.
But it sounds like those legal battles are still continuing and that the family is continuing to appeal. Investigators believe family members may have information about the timeline in the case or even evidence.
Okay.
Detectives also believe that more than one person was involved in the disposal of the body, and they are also examining a trip to Santa Barbara last year that they believe is also connected to the case. And David's once friend Neo, who we talked about before, who was arrested and brought to LA and held, was recently took to Instagram. We talked about how he only testified for a very short amount of time in front of the grand jury, and it seemed a little bit weird. And now he's on the gram going on I mean, it's hard to interpret, but the first post reads, "Thankfully, I'm legally fine in every way, and boy, do I got receipts for things. Ha 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 ha." He did post another very long-winded one, basically dissing David, making it very clear where he stands in this case, and it looks like it's with the prosecution. So, as more juice spills on this, I'll keep you posted there.
Who needs friends? Like that?
Well, sounds like there was a few people involved. So I don't know. I hope they get to the bottom of it because it's nasty. Will. It's nasty. So, I don't know if y'all heard about this, but rap artist Travis Scott and T.I. are just some of the artists that are jumping in to defend James Broadnow, who sits on death row. Broadnow was convicted of murder in connection to a fatal shooting that went down nearly 20 years ago in Garland, Texas. The reason they're jumping in to help is because during the trial, prosecutors introduced lyrics that had been written and performed by Broadnow and argued that the words reflected intent and mirrored details of the crime. Of course, the defense attorneys are arguing that the lyrics are fictional storytelling, which is very common in rap music and should never have been used to influence a jury. T.I. and other members of the hip-hop community plan to submit statements and appear alongside the civil liberties organizations to argue that rap lyrics should be treated the same as other forms of artistic expression, like novels or film scripts, for example.
That's a good point.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep. And the Supreme Court's decision could have major complications for future criminal cases across the country. So for now, the case has become a rallying point for many of the music industry who believe the courtroom should not be the place where art is put on trial, because art should never be on trial at all. It's art.
Yeah. I mean, art shouldn't.
That's
a murderer
interesting.
that said, "I went to her house the other
Yeah.
day."
Described it.
And it's for real. You know what I mean? Like,
That's true.
Right.
that sounds like, what
Yeah.
time were you there?
Yeah.
I mean, it's, what can you say?
Yeah.
If it's his song and that's his story that he's telling and he's just telling it to music, how is it any different than somebody writing a book?
True.
Yeah, he's
No,
going
you're right
down.
about that.
I mean, he's going down, but I think they're just trying to get him off death row. You know what I mean? They feel like those lyrics, that bit of evidence was the final push, and they'd like to just see him probably get life in prison or something. But I mean,
The world is cruel.
will it happen? I don't know, but I'll tell you if it does. So, according to statements from the LA County prosecutor made in court the other day, a shooting went down at A$AP Rocky and Rihanna's house last Sunday around 1:30 in the afternoon. Initial reports claimed Rocky was not home when the shooting happened, but it has been confirmed that he actually was. And so were all three kiddos, Rihanna's mom, and 2 staff members. The crazy bitch fired like 10 shots into the home and then drove off in her Tesla. She was picked up about 10 miles away by the LAPD, where they recovered a firearm and shell casings from the vehicle. Ortiz, the crazy bitch, has been charged with 14 felony counts, including attempted murder, 10 counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm, and 3 counts of shooting at an inhabited dwelling. Her bail is in the millions, so she isn't going anywhere, and that is probably for the best, because Princess Crazy Pants seems to be completely obsessed with Riri, posting rants on social media about how Rihanna is a witch and how the only way to unlock Ortiz's future was to kill Rihanna. So there's that. Not to mention Ortiz drove all the way from Florida too.
Really?
Yes, her arraignment is
didn't know
scheduled
that.
for
goofy
March
as hell.
25th.
Oh
And
my
and if
gosh.
convicted, she could face life in prison. And she could potentially be looking at more charges too, because Riri and Rocky were not in the actual home, but in an Airstream on the property that they used to chill out in when the house is under construction. So apparently that kind of changes things, because
they shot in the house.
one of the shots
That's attempted
hit the Airstream. So now that changes things, because it's considered an occupied dwelling. So it could be like a whole nother set of charges.
Well, the kids was there, huh?
Kids was there, mama was there, 2 of the staff members were there. So I mean,
Don't get me wrong. I'm upset too that Rihanna hot cooked up with Homeboy, man. I used to love Rihanna, but you know.
But listen, this
They
chick
don't have to
is
shoot
this Ortiz chick, she is Cocoa Puffs crazy. Like, if
Yeah, she
you
look
watch
crazy.
these videos, she's got this like Christian journal that she's holding.
What?
And she's like, listen, Rihanna's a witch, y'all. And she's like, and I know because I'm like a gatekeeper or some retarded like Ghostbuster shit, right?
You never know.
my
And she's like
gosh.
with her little bun in front of the fridge. And the one thing that I find very interesting that no one's brought up is that on her refrigerator, like there is a taped photograph of what appears to be Celeste Rivas Hernandez. So I find that very odd, like in the background.
Who
And
is
it's
that?
the girl that David allegedly murdered.
No way.
Yeah. So I'm like, that's weird. Like we're watching these videos and I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
who?
that's
Because there's
really
nothing else
weird.
on the refrigerator. You know what I mean?
And
So
she's
there's
a
just this
cute
one
girl,
picture
Really?
posted up and I was like, I swear to you, that looks like Celeste Rivas. Like it really does. So
That's
I could
weird.
be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it is. So yeah, she's on the fridge and she's just going off about how Riri's a witch and that her future won't be unlocked until Riri's dead. And on and on and on and on. And on. So
this is a stalking
this
thing,
is
right?
beyond stalking.
Okay,
This
I
is
didn't
like-
know what.
This is a
what
hit.
was- oh wow.
10 rounds into the house. Yeah, that's pretty
damn near a
serious.
hit.
So,
That's a
yeah.
back in the gangster
Oh,
days.
Time to
Yeah.
move. Yep. Yeah, time to move, man. That's it. You know, you can't
And
be
that's
there.
Beverly Hills. That
Right.
threw that off completely.
And there's
Right.
been completely different reports too. Like some people are like, what is she thinking not living in a gated community just on a road where you can drive? Then I'm hearing
Oh.
like, no, it is a gated community. Like these reports are not correct. So, I mean, you know, hey, I guess
Yeah.
unless we live out there, we're not really
Beverly
sure.
Hills
But
ain't really gated. You can get off.
because
can
it's
get on
all
the strip,
windy
yeah,
in the mountains and
Oh.
I mean, who knows? Listen, crazy can always find a way. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
That girl is
Yeah,
crazy.
that she's beyond crazy. So she's a whole special kind of touch. So, anyways, when isn't Uncle Snoop working his ass off? Right?
Yeah.
I know. He just
Mhm.
got
He said
home.
he's doing it for the grandkids.
Always. Yeah. Well, listen, I feel like I could be one of his grandkids.
Yeah.
So, anyways, he just got home from hosting the Winter Olympics in Milan. And now, not only has he dropped a new wine with the good people at 19 Crimes, he's also decided to take a page from our book and start a podcast called Fleas on my Collar.
Huh?
Yep, Fleas is basically Snoop telling stories. He talks about
Oh.
everything from growing up in Long Beach, California to the early Death Row record days. So you should be listening, T, because he might be
You might be
Spilling
on.
I'm gonna make him throw
spilling
it in.
some juice on T Money.
You don't have to throw it in. So there's always gonna be a question of how you got to dramatic.
Well, you know, and I know that story. So to his experiences in music and pop culture, you know, it's just going to be a little bit of Snoop everything, Snoop style. So instead of looking at his competition, we're not going to look at this as competition.
No.
We're going to look at this as like family and an
That's right.
opportunity that
Mhm.
we're just
Get
going
on
to,
board.
yeah, we're
Let's
going to
go.
jump on board. Like we're family, Snoop. It's all good. It's okay.
Yeah, I was just telling you
Call
on the
us.
way over here. The next time he's in town, we're gonna interview him.
Yeah.
We'll make sure.
Yeah.
I've been
Especially
with
asking for
Jamie
that.
being-
Mhm.
Jamie,
Mhm.
you know, we didn't
Yep.
have a Jamie before. It's
Right.
a little different now.
I think a podcast collision is in my vision.
Hey, there you go. Oh, that's
Hey,
sweet. You rapping
let's
and shit.
manifest that shit. So Snoop can bring his fleas and we'll bring our grit, you know, and it'll be great. So he's going to be talking to friends, artists, people across the entertainment world. So I think that we qualify because we're entertaining
Oh,
and
yes,
we're in
we
the
are.
world. So and while we're podcasting with Snoop, T, you guys can have a nice bottle
There you go.
of the 2 of America's Most
I'll
Wanted.
test that. We
Yeah.
drank that.
Mhm.
We
No, this
drank-
one's brand
okay,
new.
This is a new one.
This is a new one.
It looked like you got a champagne.
Yeah, there's that one too. Yep. This is brand new, and this is a nice bold red blend that pays tribute to Uncle's longtime friend and collaborator Tupac Shakur, and it's sharing its name with the '96 collab between the two. It is a limited release, so when you see it, buy it because it's going to be gone really quick. The bottle features a black and white photo of the rap duo from the '96 MTV Video Music Awards,
that's
and
cool.
it features a printed it features
Shit
a
tastes
printed
good anyway.
message.
You got a nice taste in
It should.
Good.
And it says, "Me and the whole world are pouring a little out and raising a glass to you."
Aw,
Yeah,
I like that.
I like that too.
Yeah.
We got the Oscars coming up this weekend, 7 p.m. and that's going
Sinners.
down.
I got Sinners all the way.
That's one of the big ones. Sinners. They're saying Sinners, Frankenstein, One Battle After Another, just to name a few. But there's like 10 films that are up for Best Film.
Yeah.
Tiana Taylor is being considered for Best Supporting Actress for her role in One
She
Battle
pretty.
After
Where'd
Another.
She, come from? She just dropped in out of.
She was like married to some like basketball player, I think, and she was a dancer. Anyways, she was featured in some video where they just like let her do her thing dancing, and it was just fucking hotter than fire, man. Well, because she's fine as hell, that's why.
Yeah, that part.
Uh-huh. So she's already won a Golden Globe for the role, but so we'll see how this one turns out for her, and if she ends up getting the Oscar, she's gonna look fly.
She dressed sweet.
She always dresses sweet. So, and she just seems really kind. I really hope that she gets it, and I'm just curious to see what goes down on the red carpet. Who's gonna look the best with the glam
I
by?
don't even pay attention. I got that big ass TV.
See, I love it. I feel like I'm right there. I'm like,
Right, yeah. All you gotta do is sit up front a little
Yep.
bit.
Jen gets dressed up for the night and
Yeah,
walks.
right.
Hey, when
around red
football
carpet.
was
Yeah.
going on, I would be like, ah! Yeah, it was
Now
pretty
you're all
serious.
glam.
I know.
Mhm.
Arr. All right, so yesterday was March 13th, better known to Detroiters as 313 Day. Yeah. So 313 Day has really been gaining momentum over the past couple of decades because it's a fun way for Detroiters to celebrate our great city and make everything all about Detroit. There were family-friendly events happening at Belle Isle featuring music and all sorts of Detroit family fun throughout the day. There was an event on Detroit Riverfront at Valladay Park where they had art and local vendors and even more music. The Pistons hosted a 313 Day tribute while playing the Memphis Grizzlies and winning 126-110 at LCA.
Right.
Yep, there was a
Mhm.
Detroit themed 313 membership or merchandise and performances by local artists, including the Detroit Youth Choir. I love those guys. So, yep, there was 313 going down everywhere yesterday. So
I guess when I realized it was 313. About
Today?
9 in the evening. Just not paying attention to what day
because
it
you
is.
don't. I mean, if you've
Yeah.
got shit going on,
Yep.
you don't.
Yeah,
And we're
I
not
went to
20.
the bathroom, and
Yeah.
as I'm in the bathroom looking at the digital
Yeah.
clock, I said, "Oh, it's 3:13." But then I said,
Yeah.
the first thing I thought, I said, "Damn, it's Friday the 13th."
Yep.
I didn't even get into the
Mhm.
313.
Oh.
And the young
gotta
kids
do
are like,
that.
"Oh my God, we can go get 3 shots for $13. Let's
Yeah.
go, let's go, let's go."
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm sure. So, yeah.
No wonder.
Yep. So, anyways, kids, it's time for the final squeeze. Just a couple little drops of news that are just worth a mention. So, St. Patty's Day is right around the corner,
Right.
and Detroit is
Right.
hosting a ton of events, but there is none greater than the Corktown St. Patrick's Day Parade. It doesn't actually go down on St. Patrick's Day. It goes on the Sunday before, which will be March
Oh.
15th,
Okay.
and it starts around 1 p.m. Marching bands, floats, Irish dancers, around 100,000 spectators.
Wow.
I mean, what's a better way to kick off St. Patrick's Day? Weather should be in the high
Wow.
60s.
Mm.
Start
So,
on Sunday.
is it tomorrow?
The 15th.
Okay.
Yeah.
15th.
What's
So
today's date?
Oh,
Today
that's
is,
tomorrow.
Yeah,
right?
it's tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't. Wow. That's the
Okay.
first time I haven't put the date on there. Look at me.
Wow.
I'm slipping a little bit. Yeah. Right. So, yeah. Holy
Cool.
crap.
Yeah.
I don't know about the high 60s, though. I'm going to question that weather.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna be a nice.
I think they're lying. Yeah.
They
But
thought.
anyways, hey, if you can make it down there, make it down there because it's always a party and it's a great way to kick it off. You probably
after a
won't
few
be back
drinks.
to work.
After a few drinks, you ain't cold.
You're warm. It's fine.
Right, you
You-
hot.
Yeah. You won't make it to work on Monday, but don't stress. Just take the whole week off. Who cares? It's
Right.
fine. Not a lot of news coming in regarding the Nancy Guthrie kidnapping over the past week.
She's gone.
Authorities did find some new images from cameras in her back and side yards where they saw quite a few people apparently cruising all around, but none of them appeared the evening of her disappearance. There was no activity at all on those cameras. Authorities are not saying much else about it, and it's just kind of weird because it's like if you have new information
Right.
but the information isn't anything,
Why are
then
you bringing
why
it up?
are you bringing it up?
Mhm.
So it's just the whole situation just
agree.
continues to get weirder and weirder and weirder. So
Yeah.
we just continue to pray for
Grandma gone.
Nancy, and T's positive
Grandma
attitude.
gone.
Yeah. Anyways, speaking of, this was probably not a great way to butt this up, but anyways, Eminem's grandmother passed away at the age of 87. Her name was Betty.
Oh, wow.
She passed at her home in Missouri from complications from breast cancer.
Mm.
Was not there when Betty passed, as they have had a complicated relationship as well, just much like the one that he
His
shared with his
mother's
mother. Yeah.
Mhm.
She said some pretty, well, I guess
Bad
I mean, I never really heard him saying anything about his grandma.
Yeah, but
in his
grandmas
music,
you
but-
won't talk about, but they can break your fucking heart too.
Oh, she went on record saying some pretty
The grandma did?
mean things about him.
Oh,
yeah,
I
like
didn't
I don't know
know
what
that.
happened to my grandson, and
Really?
yeah, it was
That's
pretty
what it is.
gnarly.
Oh.
So,
Hmm.
um,
That's what
I didn't
yeah,
know
it
that.
is, because you know what? It just have some grace, have some class. Just
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
Just shut up.
exactly. Just shut up. Detroit Lions linebacker Alex Anzalone is moving to Tampa Bay. I'm really, really sad. This really sucks for a few reasons. I loved watching him on the field. He's been one of Detroit's defensive leaders and a team captain for 5 years. Not to mention, he legit has some of the best hair in the NFL.
Oh, is he the long blonde?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Thor's leaving. Yeah. So he wasn't like released or traded or anything nefarious like that. His contract was just up, and Tampa Bay scooped him right up for 2 years and a cool 17 mil. So Alex did post a really sweet goodbye message on social media, thanking Detroit fans in the city for embracing him and his family. So farewell, number 34. I am gonna miss you and your blonde locks. Katy Perry versus Katy Perry. Did you guys hear about this?
What is that? I'm so confused.
Okay, so there is Katy Perry, Katy Perry, the singer, right?
Okay.
And then there is Katie, Katie,
okay,
Perry, the Australian clothing designer.
Oh.
So for like 16, almost 17 years now, the two of them have been in court, Australian court, battling because Katie with a Y, singer Perry, has a clothing line, some clothes or some sort of apparel. I don't know if it's like her tour merch or like what. But so she tried to be kind of like a basic bitch and like slap a lawsuit on Katie, i.e. the clothing designer, and say you cannot sell your stuff because I was here first. And so they've been in court feuding.
Wow.
And as it turns out, no, that's like Katie with the Y, the singer Perry, she was not correct because she lost.
She did?
She lost, yeah. Because Katy Perry, the singer, her real name is Catherine Elizabeth Hudson.
Oh, get out of here, Catherine.
And also, and she wasn't born in Australia, right? So, like, this woman, other Katie, Katie, she was born in Australia, from what I understand, and that's her birth name.
Wow.
So, I mean, I don't know how
no idea what that story
Isn't
was
that
about.
crazy?
That is crazy.
I know. I'm like, I'll just throw it in there just in case.
Yeah,
but
that's good. Good info.
I know. It's so like real. So yeah, she lost.
So the case was in Australia?
Yes.
Wow.
For almost 17 years. Can you believe that?
Kidding
no.
me.
And they showed there was a video because I guess most of this was going on. Like they didn't have to show up in court for a lot of it. They could do it all like via Zoom. And so I guess the final reading on what was going to happen was via Zoom. And she was at her home and someone was taping her, the clothing designer. And they basically were like, okay, yeah, well, you win. You know, she loses. And she just like jumps up and she's like, oh my God, like freaking out. And I'm like, what? That's what made me even be like, what is it? Who's freaking out? What's going on? And I rewound it and I'm like, no shit.
Justice happens.
Yeah.
Now she's banging Trudeau, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh, Canada.
Well, thank you, Jen, for the juice.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Hi, Lisa. Lisa's on with us.
Hey, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
And everybody remember to have a very safe St. Patrick's Day, please.
Hey, hey, what you quit?
What?
Oh,
she quit. Okay. No. Yeah, if you don't drive if you're too effed up.
No, I thought you just got up and no.
That's just her cartoon version getting up, T. She's actually right there. No. Yowza. Yeah. So yeah, it's been a crazy week, you know. My boss at the restaurant, Tony, other Tony, who you've met.
I met him a couple times.
Yep, his birthday was Thursday. So big guy turned 26. Happy birthday again, Tony.
That's all he is.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure I'm his favorite employee, but you know, he can't go around telling everybody that. I know, right?
Hey, man, how you doing?
Hey, our guest is here. Hi. Sorry, I'm a little attached. Hi.
So nice
Great to
to
meet
meet
you.
How you doing?
My fiance Jessica.
Hi, Jessica. Great to meet you.
Man,
Our guest is here. Our guest is here.
We sit next to the old man himself.
Sit next to each other.
There you go, man. You probably a kid compared to me.
I don't know.
Just table of old
You want to
soul.
take pictures of them too? Feel free.
69, man.
69?
Yeah.
Man, I hope I look that good at 69.
69, man.
And to
Every
have
day I creep to the mirror like,
Creep
like,
to the
what you look
mirror.
like now.
And
'Cause
to have the energy this guy has at 69. Every time I'm like, well, if we're doing the awards, we should probably cancel our next show here. He's like, we're not canceling the
you
show.
can't cancel.
It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, Gail almost died. Yet we're not canceling.
No,
But
I
The
know.
show must go on.
And here I am saying to everybody,
which show? Both
Hyped Up
shows.
needs to be canceled.
I know.
You guys cannot
Like,
do
how
Hyped Up.
long were we on the phone talking about that?
And this guy,
Vertiz mental health. Yeah.
Like, they
and I
talking
got
over here.
ripped apart by him. He's like, we
Hey,
don't cancel
Listen,
anything.
it was also me
Okay.
too.
Look,
Okay.
Don't just be yelling
Sorry.
at Jackie.
that show is up to episode 95 now. 5 more
90,
shows.
yeah, 94, 95,
5
yeah.
more shows. It's
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
100
September will be
episodes.
100, yeah.
You can't just
That's
quit
incredible.
on that.
It's insane.
You don't quit
Yeah,
on
that's
that.
Yeah, you'll definitely have to come down for the 100th show.
Oh,
100%.
yeah.
Yeah.
You are definitely.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, you let
We
me
have
know.
a
I'm
Third Tuesday in September.
I am
Yep.
there, man.
Yeah,
For
it's going to
sure.
be
Right.
so
Let me get you
badass.
guys-
Make nice. Make music.
There we
Hey.
Okay. All right,
Send it
guys.
to me and I'll turn it into a cartoon.
I
right
know.
now.
Crazy.
I know.
No way you can do that.
Yeah. Are you kidding?
No, I
He's
gotta tell you,
talented.
man. I saw all those pictures on
Yeah.
like the Facebook page and stuff
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. Those are so dope.
This is the master
Those
right
are-
here.
Those are
right here.
so dope, man. I
Okay,
love
but
'em.
Matt, let
Every
me just
couple
tell you.
days you get a message.
Today, he's always sending me pictures of
Poor
new
Jackie.
pictures. Today, he sees me and he goes, Jack, you look like the cartoon today. I was like, is that a compliment?
For some odd
Wait a
reason,
minute.
that's the damn
Instantly
tune,
her
that's a
smile
cartoon.
went.
But that's a
I
hell
know,
of-
right?
That's a hell of a compliment because that's all I'm into right now.
Yeah, compliments.
I had to pick
So-
my bass up the other day and
Well,
play
think
a
about
session.
Jessica Rabbit.
Hey,
She was a
You know
cartoon.
Jessica
Who's
Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit?
Jessica
Jackie.
Rabbit was
Robert.
hot.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit? You know
Yeah.
that movie?
Okay.
See,
This
she
is-
was a cartoon.
Hold
What?
on. And Gail knows this. The only reason why I finally was glad I could get in the cartoon world because there's so many fine ass cartoons, man.
Oh,
I said I gotta
my
give
Lord.
me some cartoon booty.
At least it's not anime.
Booty.
You gotta get that cartoon.
And so now I'm a cartoon like a motherfucker. with
Listen,
shoes, right?
Now I'm
That's a
grateful
new
that we're
song.
not anime, you
Grand Theft
weirdo.
Auto. Grand Theft Auto
No.
got me.
All right,
man.
guys.
Grand Theft
Wrap it up.
Auto.
Okay, come on.
Wrap it
All
up.
Wrap it up, Mom.
Wrap it.
Mom's got to do her bit.
Okay, come
We,
on.
we have great guests
What?
in the house today. We're talking with a force behind Michigan's music scene. Matthew Rose isn't just in the music industry. He brings artists together and helps shape the future of music. He's a Michigan-based music executive producer and connector who's all about one thing, and that is creating real opportunities for independent artists to rise and shine. As the executive director of the Michigan Music Awards, he's creating a powerful platform that celebrates talent, opens doors, and brings the music community together. But here's what we love about Matt. He does more than just talk about supporting artists. He actually does the work behind the scenes. Rolls up his sleeves. He's connecting artists, developing spaces where artists can learn, grow, and be seen, and most importantly, where their talent is valued. Fueled by integrity, vision, and love for music, Matt Rose is creating something bigger. He's helping the entire ecosystem win. And that's what we're talking about today.
Yeah, wow,
Thank
shit.
you. Thank you for
Welcome.
being
Thank
here.
you.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you guys so much for having me.
We're
I'm
excited
so-
to have you.
Listen, I don't think anybody's more excited than me. Like,
Yay.
We're
I-
pretty excited. Jer.
listen, I gotta be honest. Before we get into all this, I do have to say, like, dude, you're like a legend. Dude.
Yes.
This is so. This means so much for me to be here right now.
Aw.
Like, I grew
Gee.
up on the music that you molded, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I grew up with that 90s hip hop when that gangster rap
Mhm.
was really starting to get big. and
Yep.
Snoop was my man. Like,
Yeah.
I was like,
Mhm.
I love Snoop Dogg stuff,
Yeah.
Dr. Dre, and now Eminem and all that stuff. Like, dude, you're just. I'm so excited to be
Hey.
here. So I don't mean to like fanboy out right now.
That's
Yeah,
No,
okay.
that's true.
We're used to that.
He's
we're,
so,
we're
like,
the
lit-
riffraff.
Yeah, like, but he's
Like-
so laid
Like
back
you said,
about
the
it.
90s, and I got 100 reel-to-reels with the best of the 90s type music, man.
I
And
can't
it's a
even
blessing and a
imagine.
fucking curse.
You know,
I mean, what we gonna do with it? Does
Yeah,
it
for
sit? That's why I've been just starting to just throw music out
That's
because they
absolutely.
completely changed where you can make money.
Yeah.
So just be the damn hood hero.
Doesn't
There
Snoop
you go.
want to buy
Let's
it?
put some good. Well, we're gonna see, but in the meantime, we're not just waiting around either.
Mhm.
We
Well,
some
we got the
shit.
gangsta
We got some
catalog.
van-
Just
you know,
saying.
yeah, great stuff.
you know, I told you, T, after I met Rose, you guys have to meet.
Yeah,
You
it
have
seemed
to
like I've
meet.
seen him
I
a couple
knew
places
knew
before.
this was going to be a bromance thing going on. But you guys are going to have to wait till after the show. So,
Yeah, well,
okay,
for sure.
Matt,
Keeping it awkward.
we
Yeah.
want to get into the meat of everything here.
For sure,
First of all,
for sure.
let's start off with the Michigan Music Awards. So Friday, the 27th of March,
Yes.
at the Aretha Jazz Cafe, not to be mistaken with the Aretha Amphitheater, because
Yes.
people are
Yeah. People
comparing.
do
Shane
get
Park.
confused, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
Shane.
Don't
So
go
tell us about
outside.
the show first, and then we're going to get into a little bit of that backstory.
Really, the show's just about honoring the great talent that we have all across the state of Michigan, bringing those people into one room and giving them the recognition that they deserve that they don't necessarily get. And it's all peer voted, so they're winning these awards on their merits, and they're winning these awards by people of their own ilk that are voting on this. It's not just some guy off the street goes, oh well, I like this guy, I'm gonna give him 10 votes, and stuff like that. So it doesn't work like that. So these guys are getting these awards that actually mean something, and it's just great to get these people in the same room that don't necessarily get the recognition they deserve.
So, it's not just for musicians though, or people in entertainment. If you love music, you can buy a ticket and go, right? Because
No,
there's going to be
absolutely.
performances.
Absolutely. So like we did for our ticket sales, we did like the first 48 hours before I announced ticket sales were open. We did like specific ticket sales for our members,
Okay.
which we can get into membership stuff a little bit later. But then we opened up ticket sales to anybody. So it doesn't matter. Even if you just casually like listening to music, you driving in your car and you sing, I mean, whatever.
Exactly.
You're somebody's mom. You just want to come and support the music scene. By all means, buy a ticket.
Yeah.
Come on
Yeah.
down. We want
Well,
you there.
and,
you know?
and
Buy a
here's the
ticket.
thing: if you can't go to the Grammys, you can definitely come to this
Absolutely.
and dress
You can be
up
at
and
Detroit's
part.
Grammys.
Exactly. You
Yes.
can-
Absolutely.
It's an
Detroit's
award show.
Grammys,
The
I like
experience
that.
is
Right.
cool,
Well, see, because it gets bigger, and then it goes
Right.
to a bigger venue.
Right.
And
Oh yeah.
right?
And
We're
Detroit
gonna
can
make it
support that.
huge.
We can support it. We're supporting that girl that's out of Flint, beating up people, the boxer.
Oh, yeah.
We're supporting her. I
Yep.
mean, they pack into that little
Right.
Caesar Arena.
Mhm.
She's
Right.
from damn Flint.
Right.
For sure.
Yep.
Or something, so Detroit love it.
There's just
Okay.
there's so much talent.
Yeah.
It's just
Okay, so let's go back to this is a huge undertaking. This is the
Mhm.
second season, second
Yeah.
show, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go back to when you came up with this idea, because are you a musician?
So I don't really consider myself a musician. I played an instrument back in the day, like in high school and stuff like that.
Okay.
I played saxophone, played a couple different saxophones. But after high school, it was mainly just like I wanted to be a producer. Like
Okay.
I was saying a little while ago, like I grew up listening to that gangster rap stuff. Snoop was coming out, Dre and all of them, and I was just taken over by it, like the beats and just the lyrics and all of that. And I was like, that's what I want to do. I was like, really, originally, I'll be honest,
Okay.
I wanted to be a rapper,
Okay.
but I don't have any talent
Mm.
to be a rapper. I can't write raps. I can't rap unless somebody else is rapping. I'm like, oh, I could just repeat back what they said. That's cool. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But I'm not.
I think technically that qualifies you as a rapper.
All right, well then I'm a rapper. No, but then I kind of shifted and I was like, I want to be a producer, and that's not easy either. I mean, when I was younger, I just looked at people making beats. I was like, ain't nothing. I could do that, and I tried it, and it's hard work. And when I was younger too, I just thought everything was going to fall into my lap, and that's not how the way life works. So I learned that real quickly. So fast forward.
You did go to school for production, right?
So I went to I actually went to Specs Howard in 2000,
Okay.
and I
92.
graduated from that. Oh, really? Nice, fellow graduate. All right.
Yeah.
So I graduated. I originally wanted to do radio, so I'm like, I'm going to do radio and TV. I'm going to get the TV side out of it first,
Right.
Because radio is really what I want to do. So I went and I did TV, and I graduated, and then I just never went back. Family life kind of happened, and I just never went back. So then fast forward, like I said, we fast forward to man, I got to look at my fiance here. When was it I started Full Sail? That was before 2020. So it was before the award. So I went to Full Sail. I did online courses through Full Sail.
Okay.
And
What kind of courses?
I went
were you
for
taking?
I went for a degree in music business.
Okay.
So I have a bachelor's degree from Full Sail University in
Okay.
music business. And then I was like, okay, now I need to do something with that. Otherwise, I got a $50,000 debt that
Yeah.
that don't mean
Uh-huh.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
so November, it was around November of, or maybe October of 2024.
Mhm.
I'm talking to a buddy of mine who's also a local artist. His name is Brad Stewart. Him and I were talking. We were just talking about how the music industry here in Michigan, the culture needs to change. You know what I'm saying? It's
What is it about the culture that needs to
So-
change?
so like what he was telling me, what I've heard since doing this from a lot of other artists in Michigan,
Mhm.
is that like it's not a supportive, cohesive unit. It's, well, I don't like you because you're doing better than me. So
Mhm.
if I can't get shows somewhere, I'm going to talk smack about you so you can't get shows somewhere.
Mhm.
And it shouldn't be like that.
No.
Right.
Like we need to build a community where everybody can grow together. We all
Yeah.
support each other.
Mhm.
That's the core of what the Michigan Music Awards is.
Okay.
So
I love
we
that.
kind of moved forward. We
Mhm.
were talking about that, and then in November, I just decided, I was like, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to start an award show. I'm going to recognize these people, and I'm going to do it completely different than other people have done it before. And I want this to be more about the community, not really just about the awards. The awards, you know,
Right.
that's like a perk to the whole
Right.
thing. That's the
Right.
accolades at the end of everything.
I agree. Mhm.
So yeah, I just was like, if somebody's going to do this, why can't it be me?
Mm.
So I just did it, not really knowing. I'll be completely honest. I didn't have a business plan. I didn't have nothing set up. I just
It's
like,
a huge
I'm doing it.
undertaking.
Yeah. So
too.
I went and I
Mhm.
applied to have the business name, and I did it as a nonprofit, and I've been working on, getting the 501c3 and all that stuff. And then I'm like, I'm just going to do this. So within a matter of, we went from November, December, January, February, March, 4 months with zero budget, no money
This was
whatsoever.
two years ago,
was-
the first one.
This was the last year's award
Last
show.
year's,
Yeah,
okay.
the very 1st
Mhm.
one, no budget, no nothing.
Okay.
In 4 months, we put together an award show,
That's crazy.
and we had a great
That's
turnout.
crazy.
We had like 60, 70, 80 people. It was amazing.
How did you go about doing that, putting that together? Did you
I
get a
don't know.
team or?
I don't know. I
don't
really,
know?
I don't know. Like I've got a good team with me now. We've been building this team. When we started, it's just me, a guy by the name of Montez Hall, and a guy by the name of Tim Miller. Those guys were
Mhm.
my original 2
Mhm.
board members with me.
Mhm.
And I couldn't tell you how we did it.
Mhm.
We just did it.
And it
And-
just happened.
Yeah, and like we
Mhm.
had some incredible people volunteer
Mhm.
and give us things that would help move the awards along. And my buddy Brad, he's also the pastor of a church, and that's where we had the awards last year, was at his church. So he donated his church to us
That's cool.
and said, hey,
Mhm.
not just for the award show, but he even said, he goes, you want to do an event here, anything you need, I'm going to open this church up for you because I believe in what you're doing.
Wow, that's
So,
amazing.
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
and then and like, so I got to give a lot of credit to Brad, because he gave me a list of like 10 names of people to contact to get this ball rolling.
Mhm.
And I turned that list of 10 people into about 480 people.
Wow,
So like,
that's
good for
great.
and
you.
it's still growing. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It's still growing.
Mhm.
It's been a process. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it started. And
Mhm. So here you are,
Here we are.
second one. What's
Mhm.
the big picture look like?
I mean, you're kind of asking me like, so what's your 5-year plan?
Yeah.
And
Whenever.
yeah, and
Mhm.
honestly, like big
It could be
picture,
your tenure. It could be 3.
I mean,
Mhm.
honestly, I like even by the end of this year,
Mhm.
I would love to take this statewide. Like, I don't want to.
Mhm.
I love Detroit.
Yeah.
I grew up here my whole life.
Mhm.
I've never really moved out of the Detroit area, but this is the Michigan Music Awards.
Right.
I'm,
Mhm.
Where would you want to have it ideally? Like with the full crowd? and,
every
like, the
year I
full-
want it somewhere else.
I love
Oh,
that.
okay.
Because
That's
I
very
want
cool.
I want
Cool.
to do it in Grand Rapids. I want to do it in
Mhm.
Lansing. I want to go to Traverse City. I
totally
want to
do
go to
that.
Marquette.
That's so cool.
Because I want,
Mhm.
again, I want all these people and all these
Yeah.
talented people that we have that no one's ever
Right.
seen
to have an
get their
opportunity.
spotlight.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Why is it-
Everybody deserves those spotlights.
Exactly.
Why is that so
100%.
important to you? Because it's a lot of work that you're doing to help so many other people. But why is that so important?
I think I think the reason it's so important to me is through many parts of my life, I've been told I can't do something.
Oh wow.
I've always
Are you
been
one of these
passionate.
people? When somebody says you
Pretty
can't do
much.
it, yeah.
Like, okay, you're gonna tell me I can't do it? I got you.
Yep.
I got you. Now I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it
better.
10 times harder than I was
Yep,
gonna do it.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I got people like him to thank for that, because that gangster rap put. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a hardcore guy, nothing like that, but it put a little bit of thug in me, and I'm like, I'm determined.
Actually,
you know what I'm saying?
Actually, that's T-Ho's story as
Yeah,
well.
same
I
thing,
mean,
too.
and
Somebody told
all
me I
his
couldn't do
whole
something.
life,
Yeah.
everybody told him that he couldn't do something.
Is that how we all ended up together?
Probably
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
We're all a mess.
Yeah.
Misfits.
Exactly.
Yeah, the
That's
band
right.
of Misfits.
It's our
Yeah,
therapy
yeah.
session
Yeah.
right here.
So go ahead.
But
So yeah,
I'm glad you did it, because otherwise, man, I was getting ready to come with the 2 Money Green. Award,
There was
Jack,
such a
I tell you.
need for it, honestly.
I was gonna say, and then I was gonna have it where nobody vote, and I'll have the awards.
It's just up to T.
Come onto the party, and then I'm gonna be like, he wins, he wins. Sometimes the people that get 10 votes from here, or got 100 people on the side waiting, it just takes away from the what I'm trying to get an award for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And that's why, I hope with yours you're able to keep it gritty, because we all doing some shit. So
For sure.
it ain't just who getting ready to get this award.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
Because
for
I
sure.
sat at the Detroit Music Awards not getting in for about 6 years.
Right.
And
But you did get how
I
many?
mean, then I
Yeah.
started.
Now
knocking
you got
them
a
off,
wall
yeah.
full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I figured this shit out.
yeah.
Speaking of which, did you feel like there was a void to fill since the DMAs had kind of just, you know what I mean?
Listen,
You hadn't even thought about it.
I thought.
Okay.
Because it was such a, like, musicians were kind of legitimately pissed.
And like I've always been the type of person, I'm not gonna knock anybody else's hustle.
Right.
So I was always a fan of the Detroit Music Awards. I thought it was something that was necessary, but I wanted to do something completely different.
Yeah.
So
Good.
I did hear from some people what's going on, and I'm like, look, I'm not the DMAs. I can't answer questions for them. You're gonna have to go to them and ask those questions. So I will continue to go along that path. I'm not going to answer questions about the DMAs, because I'm not affiliated with the DMAs.
Well, and here's the thing: there's room for more than one show.
Absolutely.
So
100%.
okay.
I mean, there's award shows out in Grand Rapids and all over the
Yeah.
place.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
for sure.
So I'm not here to like put anybody out of business or anything like. There's like, again, there's room for all of
Are
them.
they even still around? Like, I have no idea. Honestly,
again,
I don't know.
Again, I'm not gonna speak on that. I don't really know.
Right.
I have
Let's
no
talk about
idea.
Michigan.
Yeah,
Music
let's,
Awards.
the Michigan
Let's go
Music
back.
Awards
So
are
with-
the important ones.
So with us, what I'm getting at, what I wanted to do different, what this really is all about, and getting back to your question of why it's so important to me, is that like when I've been told like you can't do something or you can't do this or you can't do that, I feel like there's musicians out there like, you're really not that good, or you'll never make it, you'll never amount to anything, you're not going to get an award for this. Like, why don't you just go get, like I've been told many times, why don't you go get a real job?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Music ain't a real job.
Right.
So
Right. That's
definitely
that's
not
what
a real
people
job.
get
So,
told. for
yeah,
sure.
exactly. So I want those people out there that have the drive like me, that are like, this is all I've ever wanted. This is in my blood, and I can't get rid of it. I've tried 9-to-5 jobs. I've done it all.
Yeah.
I've had every job under the sun, and I can't do it.
Right.
And this is the one thing that I've felt like I just kind of slid into, and everything has just happened. And this is where I'm supposed to be. This is my lane.
So let me ask you something, because that's a really good point. You gravitate back to it all the time, is what you're saying. You've tried other things.
Yeah.
You did what you should do.
Yeah.
You tried that, but you always go back.
Always.
So let me ask you something, because it is the road less traveled. And what I do like about what you're doing is, like you mentioned, you're creating a community for people that it really is a lonely journey, I think, trying to tell people that you're a musician for you, that's what you do for a living, is dismissed. I mean, nobody takes that seriously.
Right. It's always like, well, what do you do for a day job?
Right,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Yeah.
What's your day, or what's your? my son hears this all the time. So what's your backup plan?
Yeah.
What's your real
In
job?
other
Exactly,
words,
yeah,
they're telling
exactly.
you you're gonna fail.
Exactly.
So and I get it. I mean, it's scary for most people to try and do something like that. But how do you know? And let's just use your example for a minute here. How do you know when you run into those walls, when things aren't happening, when it's taking longer, when you don't see the signs? How do you know that that isn't a sign from the universe saying you got to course correct and try something different? This isn't going to work. Or how do you know, no, this is your test. You're supposed to stay in it until you get through it and to the other side.
Yeah.
Like, how do you decide?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't know. I've
So
hit
what do you go
roadblocks.
through?
Yeah, I've hit roadblocks so many times on other things with the producing and wanting to rap and being a DJ and all of this stuff. And I hit a roadblock and I just went, oh, it's not meant to be. And
So do you quit?
I did.
Okay.
Every single time I quit, which is why I'm 45 years old now and I'm doing this. I'm not going to quit anymore. I've got my fiance, Jessica. who's with me today.
Ta-da.
She,
It's always a woman.
I'll be
That
100%
going.
honest. And she can tell you there's many times still I look at her and I go, I don't know why I'm doing this. I can't do this anymore. This is somebody or the universe telling me that this is not going to happen. And she just looks at me and she goes, you've worked so hard already. Why are you going to stop now?
Yeah.
She's like, keep going.
Just get some
You're gonna
collaborators.
You're gonna get hurdles. You're gonna have
Always.
issues.
Collaborate with other people.
Yeah.
And that's why I want to do things like this so much.
Mm-hmm.
Is just to get out in front of people. And this stuff like this, man, it really keeps my passion going, keeps the fire burning. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And like you said too, get collaborators,
Well, you
people
know how
that
that
believe in the
goes.
movement.
Because you know, I got the cup, you got the wine. Okay,
Yeah,
so I got the-
exactly,
Ah.
exactly,
That type of thing.
exactly, 100%.
Well, and so what you're saying, what I'm hearing you say, is that you do quit. You do go through that mental
Absolutely.
game, and you quit, but then you get right back into it. You quit for a few minutes.
You
Yeah.
pause.
You don't stay in
And-
it. And
and-
you don't stay.
Yeah.
You know,
And-
you don't
and-
give it up completely.
And not to get like I'm not trying to get too religious on nobody or anything like that, but I have faith in God, and I believe that
Mhm.
if I just sit and think about it and talk to my fiance about it and I pray about it a little bit, and God's like, you're not done yet.
Mhm.
You're done when I say you're done, and you ain't
Yeah.
done yet.
Yeah.
So I'll just keep grinding, and I have never. I mean, like I said, I'm 45 years old now. I've got a different mindset, so I am so passionate about what I'm doing that I don't care who you are, you're not gonna stop me.
No.
I'm gonna keep
So
going until this
there-
is bigger than it
There's
can
no
ever be.
plan B.
This
there's
is my plan B.
Okay, that's cool.
This is my
I
plan
like
B.
that. I like that.
Yeah.
C,
That's
D,
it.
E,
Mhm.
Yeah,
F, G.
like-
That's it.
Like this is it. Like
Yeah.
honestly, this is. I
No
told her,
options.
no,
of
I'm
quitting.
doing this till I'm in the grave. This is
Nice.
the end all
That's
be all for me.
awesome.
Trust me, God, to keep pushing you.
Yep.
45, huh?
Mhm.
He's
Yeah.
just
You're a
showing
baby.
you what you're
Well, I'm
capable
60.
of. That's all.
I'm 69. He don't
Yeah.
stop pushing
No.
you either, so
Right.
he gonna push your ass right
no,
on up.
it just
So-
feels like it's gonna be big. It just
So
that,
one of
I
the
appreciate that. I really
Yeah.
do.
one of the things that I'm excited about is that you are going to have T-Money do a spiel, because he's lived this whole thing of, being told forever, even before he got into music, when he was just a kid, you're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to. And then here's the one person who has created all the opportunities by himself, but no manager, nobody doing any of that stuff, and made a living doing what he loves doing.
Exactly.
And
So that's
still
right
don't
there.
have a backup plan.
There you go.
Yeah,
There
there
you
you go. Right?
I don't have a plan fucking B.
No. Mm-mm. You can't
And
good
have a
for
plan
you,
B.
T.
And that's
Good
what get,
for
I'm
you.
gonna tell you though, that's what gets scary sometimes, even though like he's at 45 years. Okay, so now you push it on up to 69 years. You get a little worried about some shit, but now you would hope you have done a lot,
Right.
because if you don't have to do shit, then I take that too.
For
Yeah.
sure.
exactly.
But I just love still going in the studio, still cutting stuff,
Yeah,
believing
because-
in somebody's music. I'm always still doing this shit.
Yeah, and
You,
that's
you
what-
don't
that's what
have
it's
to
all
do it, T.
Right.
You're just doing it now because
It's in
you
your
love
blood.
doing it.
Yeah, because otherwise staying home could happen too. But
I don't know about
Where-
that.
where's the fun in that though?
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
You know what I'm
no,
saying?
Oh,
Like,
no, that's for old people.
Yeah.
You can only make so many cartoon
See, you
photos.
gotta watch
There
it.
you go, there you
You
go.
can say,
How many times can you turn us into a cartoon?
Right.
Man, I got so many episodes.
Matt.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's been a couple of years now. This is the second one. Everything's coming together. Your group is expanding.
Yes.
What's been so far your pinch me moment?
Outside of this,
Aw.
Oh, I had to think about it for a minute. I'm like, outside of this.
I'm like,
Like-
why isn't anybody?
Aw.
I'm
Like-
like, oh.
like outside of this, like
Yeah. Mhm.
I mean, I'll be honest, like this has put me in the room with some pretty cool people,
Yeah.
and
That's
that's
cool.
that's what's been amazing.
Back
Like,
at you.
like,
Mhm.
thank you very much.
Yeah.
But like getting to meet people that like I've grown up listening to their music, and like I'm just now learning that they were a big part of my music, like within the last few years or last decade or whatever that is, you know, like meeting T Money, like
Mhm.
he was a huge part of my life, and he had no idea. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Until
Mhm.
today, till we met
Right.
each other
Right.
today, like you know what I'm saying? And then like
Mhm.
I've met Jimmy Bones.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Amazing.
guy, yeah.
He's an incredible guy.
Mhm.
And I love that man to death. And like just all these just incredible people that I've gotten to be in the room with.
Mhm.
You know?
That's
and
cool.
like
And it's
Like-
just gonna keep getting better.
yeah, it's like I told my fiance, you know, there was a time where I was just in limbo and I was following my buddy Brad around just because I wanted to be around music and
Mhm.
professionals and stuff like that. So I'd go to his shows and just hang out and be like, I'm just here hanging out with Brad, you know, because people be like, oh, who are you? What do you do? I'm like, oh,
Hanging out
Hanging
with
out.
Brad.
yeah, I don't do anything.
That's what I say
I got
about
Brad.
tea. I'm
Yeah.
just hanging out with tea.
yeah. So like, I'd be like, yeah, I get Brad his water when he needs it,
Yeah.
you know.
I get tea his water when he needs it.
Oh God, this is horrible.
So like, so
And
that
then
was
he
my
makes
whole
a
thing.
cartoon out of it.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
Go ahead.
But so that was
no.
my whole thing at the time, and then it's like now I belong in these rooms. You know, I
Mm.
feel like that I walk into rooms sometimes and I'll meet people for the first time, and when they say to me, "You're the music awards guy,"
Yeah,
I'm like, "Oh my god,
Right.
that's
these
awesome.
people know who I am!"
Mhm.
Like,
Right.
that's just that hits different.
That's
You know what
very
I mean?
cool.
It hits
And
different.
you
For
should
sure.
you should keep pushing it.
It
too.
hits different
That's a
because you
lot.
have integrity. That's
Thank
why.
you.
And
You
I
know
like-
what I
I
mean?
try.
I like the idea you're using Michigan, like you said, you can do it
Yeah.
in Grand Rapids. And all
Yes.
these other places.
Absolutely.
That's a great idea right there.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
it's brilliant.
That way, if a guy even knows he's up for this shit, you got to drive on up the Grand. You know,
Uh-huh.
there's people like me that would do it. you
Yeah.
know, So
Well, and it's just cool too because you don't get comfortable like in a certain
Mm.
spot. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like
Right.
everyone kind of has
and there's
an
talent
opportunity to
everywhere.
host, so to
Mhm.
speak.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, and if you think about the talent in Michigan, it's not
Right.
all from Detroit.
Truth. Yeah,
You've got
truth.
people from
And listen,
all over.
Look at the heat
that-
above.
Yeah,
Hey,
Heat Above and
exactly.
NF,
Mhm.
Exactly. Exactly.
Greta Van Fleet,
Yep,
Yep.
all
exactly.
those.
Our Nina
So-
Simone.
Like
Mhm.
all of this is just like it just goes to show that we got so much talent here, and it shouldn't.
Yeah, I agree.
Our talent here doesn't need to leave and go to LA.
I
They don't need to go to Nashville.
Amen.
I want them to stay home.
Yes.
Agreed.
Let's stay home now.
I
In the
agree.
future,
Well,
like,
we already saved LA. It's time to save home. man.
Right,
Thank you.
exactly.
Agree.
Yep.
thank you.
Mhm.
I
Yes.
brought a lot of musicians out to California,
Yes, you did.
Yep.
and
Mhm.
and the thing is, yeah, well, it's almost like how much fun can I keep?
Yeah,
having?
but the
Yeah,
mitten makes
yeah.
music,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
The
Yeah.
mitten
come
makes
back.
music.
Mhm.
Come back and blow my own shit up.
Exactly,
You know,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. Like, let's
Mhm.
let's bring it home
I love
and
it.
let's put Michigan back on the map. I mean, we had
I
Motown
agree.
for crying out loud.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, let's
Yes.
bring those days back,
Hell
but
yeah.
not just Detroit. Let's do it for the whole state because like
yeah.
eventually, like I know I'm getting way ahead of myself, here, but like
No, this is the
I
big
think-
picture.
I think it'd be great to have like a Michigan artist showcase where we travel, not just the state. We're gonna go to other states to show them this is what
Mhm.
Michigan's got.
Yep.
We're gonna go to other countries and say this is what Michigan's got.
Agree.
Like, let's
Agree.
get these talented kids and men and women
Yeah.
out there. Like,
Hell
come
yeah,
on, man.
Yep.
Here's the big picture.
Give them
Yeah,
an
yeah,
opportunity to.
I love it.
yeah,
He's just
Yeah.
gonna need a few sponsors.
Just a few.
Just a few.
maybe more than a few.
You
but-
know,
Let me know if you need help with announcers.
I t-
I got you.
Hey,
I got you.
all right. I love
I
it.
tell
Thank
you what I love about you really is, and it's just when I interact with you, even just on emails, you're always so appreciative and so grateful for every little thing, which is like, I hope that stays with you as you get huge, where you're just like, wow, this is really happening, or wow, thank you so much. I mean, you're always saying thank you,
I mean,
which is so cool.
my mom raised me to be
Good
polite,
mama.
and you know, when somebody does something for you, you say thank you,
Yep.
Mhm.
and I appreciate it.
Mhm.
But outside of just like stuff like, hey, you know, somebody let me borrow $5 or whatever the case may be, like
Yeah.
with this movement, when people are helping me with this,
Mhm.
that means something different to me.
Yeah.
Like Jackie, you've been so supportive in like the short
Thank you.
time that we've met each other. Like I am so deeply grateful for
And
somebody
you
like
tell
you.
me that all the time.
She's
and
a
I
beast.
sit and think,
She
I
doesn't
didn't
realize
do
she's a
that.
beast.
know.
She
She
is
is.
a beast.
I didn't do anything.
It's like you
But
think
you-
you haven't done anything, but like me and my
It's
fiance,
just who
literally
you
we
are.
talk about it.
I appreciate
And she's
that.
like,
I
you know,
appreciate that, Jessica. Because
Jackie,
I feel like you're my fiance too. 'Cause every time we talk, he's like, my fiance. I'm like, no, my fiance.
Our.
yeah,
Yeah.
She's a beast.
she is. She
Thank
literally. You are a beast.
Well,
like for
thank
real.
you.
Like I feel like
Jeez. Okay.
I don't know. Like we
Well,
were
let's
talking
turn
about some
this
stuff.
around.
She's like, hey, Jack,
Okay.
let's talk to Jackie. Let's get Jackie's opinion on this and all that. I'm like, yeah,
Thank you.
that's what we need to
That's
do.
true.
For sure.
That's
Yeah.
so nice. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
No,
I really do.
I appreciate
I wasn't
you.
trying to get
No,
to
no,
that.
I know,
but,
but I
but
do appreciate
I'm
it.
gonna make a hell of a cartoon now.
Oh
I
Lord.
better
Hey.
not be a beast.
Listen,
Oh
man.
God.
You-
Cheat.
Look at her
Listen,
do.
T,
You know, I
if-
keep it beautiful.
Okay.
If
She's
I
hulking
can be a
up.
part of any of your cartoons, dog,
Yeah.
man.
Hey, you gonna be?
Oh,
there?
you're
You're
in
gonna
it
be
now.
now. You're
You're
gonna
in
be
it.
now.
You're in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just wait till we do the group photo. It's on.
Because I'm gonna tell you what I'm trying to do is learn how to make the caption, and then I'm gonna do just like the old comic.
We're gonna
book
do
used to
comic
you
books?
know?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And I
Alright.
got some shit
Oh, yeah.
sweet, like somebody handed somebody a joint or whatever. Like I
like
got
it.
Snoop in it. I got
I
all
like it.
kind of shit in
I
there.
like it.
Speaking
Jackie
of
with
comic
Snoop.
books, did Dominic ever do the comic book for Behind the Wall? Wasn't he supposed to do that?
Yeah.
What happened with that?
I don't know. You know me.
You better take it over.
He
then.
started
I
ice
go on to
skating.
the
Oh,
next
Dominic's
business,
been
yeah.
busy. Well, he
He's
does.
been
He
busy
deals
doing
with
that
frozen
shit.
fish. Yeah.
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 But
It
that's
takes him
over.
a little while, but
Yeah.
he does usually
It takes
deliver.
him a little while. Well, I mean, it probably takes a minute to make a whole.
You know,
comic book.
sometimes when we busy, we need to. I usually get pushed by somebody that just jumps in front of everybody else.
Yeah.
But when you're really busy, you think about it, you're really busy. Even though you might get a chance to sit at home for 5 hours or whatever,
Right.
Mhm.
you're really too busy for
Absolutely.
somebody to just butt in on the schedule.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
For sure.
And a lot of people, I mean, and I have been like, all right, when you coming to town? I'll be there tomorrow. Can we do it? Yeah. But it ain't always yeah.
Right.
Right.
And that's what
Mhm.
people
Yeah.
got to understand too, because
Truth.
there are schedules, and sometimes you might feel like you're getting blown off or something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, you just.
Mhm.
But work
just
is
can't even
work.
fit in
Yeah.
and
When
shit.
you gotta work, you gotta work.
Yeah.
And
You know.
that's
But
that's
people
one
don't know.
thing. That's one thing though. Like when this does get bigger and bigger and bigger, that I'm gonna have a hard time with, because like right now, even when you and I talk or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
like I will sit there and go, listen, you tell me when you're available, I'm gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I will clear schedules.
Right.
I'll move
Mhm.
things around, do whatever I got to do for
Yeah.
for
Mhm.
those moments. Like
Correct.
Right.
not saying one person's necessarily more important than the other, but like
Right.
if I've got, you know, I'm just gonna go have lunch with a friend of mine, and then Jackie's like, listen, I'd like to talk to you about X, Y, and
Right.
Z.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be like,
Mhm.
hey, we're gonna have to push this off. I got a
Yeah.
meeting to go to. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
you got
business
the
is
you got
business.
the
Yeah.
goal right
Yeah,
there. You know what I
exactly,
mean?
exactly,
You see it. Yeah.
exactly.
You know where the
So-
finish line is.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, and like you said, you know, work is work, and sometimes, you know, people
Yeah.
don't understand that. Like I've gotten from people, because I work from home
Mhm.
and I do a lot of the stuff online and all of that.
Mhm.
So like I've gotten, and she's heard it, and we both get frustrated where it's like, I mean, are you really working? Just because I might be able to take off a whole day if my kids call and say, hey,
Mhm.
Dad, I
Right.
need you for
Mhm.
this. Like, that doesn't mean I'm not working.
Right.
It means you're rescheduling your work.
It means I'm
well, your
working my.
mind's probably going the
I'm
whole
listen,
time.
dude,
It
listen,
doesn't
yeah,
stop.
listen.
Yeah.
I consider myself an entrepreneur and a businessman,
Right.
but I'm a father too.
Yep.
Okay,
Mhm.
so family's important to me.
Yep.
Mhm.
business is important to me, so
Mhm.
I give them both the same respect. Like
Yeah.
if it's something really important,
Yeah.
I'm gonna handle business. If it's something really important for family, business
You're
can
gonna
wait,
handle
and it's
business.
still gonna be there.
Same
Right.
business,
Yeah,
fam. You
exactly.
know what I mean? You got to take care of it.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So after the awards
Yeah.
show on the 27th, by the way, and how do people get tickets?
All right, so we have very few tickets left.
Oh,
Yay!
shit. Y'all get out there and get your tickets.
We've only got about, I think the last count was like 10 tickets left.
Wow.
So,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, so you can thank you so much.
Yeah.
You can go on the website
Which
and
is
go under the awards tab. So the website is michiganmusicawards.com.
Mhm.
Go on the website under the awards tab. You'll see a link there to just push a button, buy some tickets.
Okay.
And
if somebody doesn't buy them, can they buy them at the door or no?
no,
Oh, you can't buy them at
You
the door.
cannot buy
So you
tickets at
have
the
to
door.
get them ahead of time.
you got to get them
Okay.
ahead of time.
Okay. That's
Ticket
good
sales
to
are going to end the day before the show.
know. Okay.
So if you don't have your
Okay.
tickets by the 26th,
Oh, well.
you can't come to the show, and I apologize.
Okay.
But you can't.
Hey,
And
that's
it's-
some bossy
Listen,
ass shit.
Yeah,
right
and
there.
I'm
That's
gonna tell you,
okay.
it's not.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's and you know, there's not gonna be no favors. You know, I
Mhm.
can't
Right.
give
Yep.
away stuff to people.
Right.
nothing like
Space to
that.
space.
Right.
It is what it is.
Yep.
Right.
So you're there or you're not. I mean,
Right.
if you're not there, next
Mhm.
year.
Plan ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, so with the Michigan Music
Yes.
Awards nonprofit future,
Yeah.
it's not just an award show. What
Right.
else are you working on?
So I'm working on putting together like workshops that spans the plethora of like getting songwriters together to do songwriting workshops, producing workshops, engineering workshops, publishing workshops, you know, the whole 9 yards, every aspect of the business.
Okay.
I want to have a workshop on that for whoever needs it.
Mhm.
Even down to like a workshop for shooting music videos or whatever that looks like.
Mhm.
And then like for showcases, I want to do showcases all over the state, showcasing different types of artists. So we'll do a hip hop showcase, a blues showcase, a songwriter
That's
showcase,
cool.
Americana showcase, you know, whatever that looks like. And then
And
I-
when I'm sorry,
No,
but
go ahead.
when you say showcase, because we have a lot of musicians that listen to this show.
Mhm.
So when you say showcase, who's the showcase for? Is it for them to build a following? Are you bringing in people that can sign them? Like, what's the showcase?
So who comes to those showcases is it's entirely up to who wants to come to those showcases.
Okay.
A lot of them might be ticketed, but think of it as like a mini concert. Okay. So it wouldn't be like on a grand scale like maybe the awards are or whatever, but
Okay.
at least not right now anyway. But
Mhm.
we do, you know, we put together a showcase of 5 or 6 artists, let's say.
Mhm.
We'll just use the hip hop as an example.
Mhm.
I'll get 5 or 6 hip hop artists. We'll get a venue. They'll come in and perform a couple of songs for everybody, kind of
Okay.
tell them a little bit about their songs, a little bit about their background.
Okay, so kind of
you know,
like
what-
listening party type
Yeah,
things.
yeah, exactly.
or-
Kind of
okay.
like that. And then
Cool.
whoever's in the room, whether it be other artists that are gleaning from them
Mhm.
information on how they went about things, or if it's somebody looking to sign a hip hop artist
Okay.
or whatever that looks like, or even engineers looking to work with hip hop artists, whatever.
Mhm.
Whoever's in that room, I mean, you never know.
So it's all about
But it's-
collaborating,
yeah,
creating
it's just, again,
collaborations for
To
the
get
show.
those people together,
Yeah.
you know, everybody
Mhm.
just to meet other people.
I love
That's
that.
the key behind anything that we
I
do.
agree.
Is I always say you never know
Right.
who's going to show up.
Right.
You never know who's going to be in the room, and you never know who's listening.
Right.
You need to like invite every producer in town and
Listen.
you know what I mean?
Listen, I can only do so much.
Right.
You
no,
know?
no, I got
But,
you.
like-
But I'm just saying, like, so
Yeah.
that they're aware. You know what
But
I
that's
mean?
what I'm
Like,
saying. Like I'm listen. If I could, I'd have for this award show, I'd have the entire state there,
Mhm.
so that
Mhm.
everybody can hear everything. Everybody knows exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
you know, I don't. All I can say is that we're getting bigger every time we do something. We get bigger
Mhm.
and bigger and bigger.
Mhm.
And
When I think that because your main mission isn't really about people getting an award, it's really
No.
about connecting
Yeah.
people and creating these collaborations because that's what they need.
Yeah.
And if we want Michigan to be known as the state of the best music in the world,
Yeah.
that's how it's got to start.
yeah, I mean, you never know. Like somebody could come in and get so much inspiration after hearing T's story. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or vice versa. Somebody could light a fire under your ass, and you're like, man, I got to get back in the studio.
That
and do
happens
some more
all the
stuff, you know what I
time.
mean?
Yeah.
And that's
That
what I'm saying.
happens all the
That
time.
happens to me too.
Mhm.
So that's what it's all about. Just meeting different people, and
Right.
you never know where your motivation is going to come
Right.
from. You never
Right.
know where your inspiration or your next move is going to come from. So
Yeah.
that's
How
what-
does an
I
artist
love
get
that.
nominated for an award?
So anybody can nominate. So I'll take you through the process really
Okay.
quick. So we do have a membership program.
Mhm.
So people apply. We do a small little vetting process and stuff like that. And anybody that's involved in music in the Michigan community can be a member. You don't have to be necessarily a singer or songwriter or anything like that. You could be a music attorney, manager, whatever. But if you're in the music business in some way, shape, or form, you submit an application. We do the small vetting process. Then we send you your approval with a little link to pay the membership fee. And then you pay that membership fee and you're a member for a year. You get access to everything that we do. Some things that we do will be free for members. Sometimes it's just a discount, whatever that may be, you know. But then when it comes time for the awards, we usually start in about October-ish, letting the nominations come in. Anybody can nominate anyone they want. The only criteria is to, like, for this year's awards, it had to be something that was released between January 1 and December 31 of 2025. So if you release something in 24, that's not eligible.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Excuse me. But so then after all the nominations come in, we publish those nominations and we announce that voting is open. And members get a voter number, and they use that ID to put on their ballot, so I know I can calculate who's voted and who hasn't and stuff like that. Members vote. We go through one round, we go through a second round, and once that second round is over, we have the winners, and those are the people that get the awards at the show.
Nice.
Gotcha.
That's
So
fun.
so yeah, it's
Mhm.
not, my board doesn't vote on it.
Right.
You know, it's not just a group of friends voting on it. It's not just hand picking winners.
Right.
It's people in the industry voting on people in the industry.
Well, what's your award look like?
Well, the awards we gave out last year. So last year was different. We didn't have the money to purchase.
Was it your
awards.
first year?
Yeah. So we just gave out certificates and we allowed people to purchase their own awards. This year, we actually purchased the awards.
Nice.
Thank God for that.
That's
So we have
cool.
awards for them to take home. And then my beautiful fiance,
Jessica.
completely,
name's
yes,
Jessica.
I keep saying, I'm sorry, Jessica.
No, that's her name, fiance.
Everybody's
She-
gonna call her my fiance.
So, or call her boss lady, because she
There you
kind of
go. We
runs
like
things,
that.
you know what I mean? So I talked to her and I was like, I want to revamp these awards and change them up a little bit. So she redesigned the awards. They're completely new.
Awesome.
So I don't want anybody to see, but I'll show you after the.
Well, you know,
after the
I'm
show.
like, because I'm like that alien that be collecting heads and shit.
I got you. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get one. I'm gonna have to get one.
Oh, here we
I'm
go.
gonna have to
Here
get
we
one, man. I
go.
gotta have it and just stick it up here on the side.
I got you.
Well, Matt, this has been very inspiring.
Yes.
Very inspiring. So what do you tell yourself to keep going then?
You're not done.
Oh, I like that. You're not done.
Keep
Not
fucking going,
It's
Jackie.
never
Yes.
done.
She's wearing the bracelet. I got it.
I like
See,
that.
Gail got me this, and I got Jen this, and
I
that's
like
what it
it.
says.
And not
You're not
fucking
done.
going.
and,
Yep,
and
I
not
like
just
it.
not just that. Again, Jessica. It's all about Jessica.
Jessica,
She,
we're gonna give you an award,
Yeah,
Jessica.
no joke.
she deserves more than an award, though. That's why she's gonna be my bride. because-
Aw.
When a man
Yeah.
loves a
So-
woman.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Do you need someone to serenade at the wedding?
There we go. Yes.
Okay.
There
So-
we go.
So after the big awards, then it goes into planning gear for the following
Yes.
year, mixers,
Yep.
workshops,
Yes.
possible wedding.
Yes.
No, okay.
No,
She's going
we are
back.
we are in full throes of planning this wedding, and
Cool.
that adds a whole nother level of
Yeah.
stress to
Oh, yeah.
trying to do this business
Yeah.
and do that. And it's
Is
like,
it a 2026
Just what
wedding or a
Jessica
2027
We're getting
wedding?
married in
Stay out
October.
of it, right?
October.
Yeah, October 3rd.
Well,
You heard it here first.
you heard it here first.
So
Nice.
So if you want an invite, you better be at that show.
You know
if
it.
you don't
There's
buy
only
a ticket, you're not getting
No,
it.
you
There
got
you go.
invite.
So now, how do you notify the winners that they've been or the nominees that they've been nominated?
So I'm gonna be like the awards just got who the winners are.
Okay.
Basically. So I've ordered the awards, got the awards. I'm gonna be sending out like a email blast to all of the nominees.
Okay.
And letting them know. And then if they can't make the awards for whatever reason, if tickets are sold out or whatever it looks like, I'm going to see if maybe they can kind of submit a little like video in case they win.
Cool.
And then we'll notify people after the awards. If they weren't there, we'll notify them that they won. Because I kind of went back and forth about notifying them ahead of time, but I don't want to ruin the fun for anybody. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah, I'm coming to get mine.
T, you're doing this presentation. I can't wait for that.
Listen,
Hey,
I
that's
want to
gonna be
say,
crazy. So yeah, is that
Anyone
first?
that's not there, he's going to be
No,
like, I'll
listen.
be accepting this award on their behalf.
listen,
To add to my 50.
listen, I just want to say, first of all, thank you so much, man. It's an honor that you would even do this for us.
Oh, man,
So I
it's
really-
all good.
I really
Jackie in
appreciate
charge,
it.
man. Jackie in charge.
He's
Yeah.
excited about it. He was talking
Yeah.
about it on the way here.
Yeah.
So
That's
Jackie and I actually are gonna just like a little behind the scenes stuff that nobody really cares about, but Jackie and I are gonna go over at some point. We're gonna go over the timeline and
Yeah.
just kind of talk about,
Yeah.
we'll let you know exactly.
I'm
like,
available
yeah.
tomorrow if you are, because I know you said today you weren't available.
I don't think we got much going
you
on. I
guys
can
want to
make,
call me tomorrow?
yeah,
We
I'll
can
give you a
talk.
call
Mhm.
for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
But,
so good. Yeah. So just let her know.
Yeah, we'll definitely let you know.
Mhm.
And I mean, if you got a preference of like whether you'd like to go earlier or later or something like that,
It
know,
don't
just let
matter.
me know,
I'm
too.
gonna be doing it whatever time.
I appreciate
No
it.
gummies.
Mhm. No. Thank you, Jen. Okay,
I
so
might need one.
you guys,
One is fine.
Matt, thank you so much. What do you want to leave the audience with?
One of those pieces.
You're never done.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna do a drop the mic.
You gotta do the
Anything
drop-
else?
I do have one thing I want to say, and this is to
Okay.
to everybody. Get you somebody. If you don't have somebody in your life right now, find one person that believes in you.
Oh,
Yeah.
And you keep that person
That's
around
good.
you. You draw off of them. You keep your energy with them.
Mm,
Take the negativity, because you're gonna get haters. Listen, this short amount of time, I've gotten a couple.
mhm.
We're continuing to get some more. And you know what that tells me?
You're doing something
You're doing
right.
something right.
Absolutely.
And like I told you before, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna go
I
harder.
love it.
Good. Good
So-
for you.
Love
Yeah.
it.
Good for you.
So-
Great advice. That is a
Just
great-
don't ever stop. Don't ever stop.
don't stop.
If you really believe in it, don't stop.
That's right.
Right.
That girl
Can't
good.
stop, won't
Yeah,
stop.
she-
Can't stop, won't stop.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's
That girl good right there.
she saved my life.
So we all want a Jessica now.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
Everybody needs to get themselves a not mine
Yeah.
though. That
Well,
one's mine.
yeah.
He's
Oh,
not
wait
going
a-
to share.
wait a
Yeah,
minute.
I'm like,
Oh hell
Okay,
no.
yeah, drop
now
it.
you see him
All
getting
right,
greedy.
So, drop the mic right quick.
Drop the
All right,
mic.
here
Okay.
we go.
So while we're getting the drop the mic question real quick, so Friday, March 27th, you can still get tickets. There's only like 10 available. So
Hurry
if
up.
you have not been to an music award show, and you love music, you're going to love the
Gotta
environment energy. You got to go. You get dressed up. It's so cool. You meet people. You get to
Yes.
watch some cool performances.
Photo ops.
Yeah, there's photo
Yep.
ops. You can
You
get,
get
pictures
some
with T.
content. Yeah.
And again, you never know who's gonna be there.
You never
Exactly,
know.
you never
You
know.
never
So
know.
just go to
Well, I'm
Michigan
We'll be
musicawards.com
there.
and you can check it out and get your tickets. Matt, thank you so much for being
you.
here. We're so excited to
Yeah.
work
Thank you
with
so much.
And we're going to be broadcasting live, so
Yes.
you can come sit down with us because
Yes, you will.
and meet T in person, and he'll drill you with some cool questions. So
Yeah,
Go ahead.
we get
You
it.
know it.
All right. Hopefully I can read this. I ain't got my glasses.
I know. It's
I
just
know.
listen.
my fault.
Listen.
My fault.
Oh, I don't have
I
my
did it.
magnifying glass
I
either.
did it.
Oh,
It might be big.
I had to use it the other day to read something. I'm like,
Okay.
hang on.
Okay.
I think I got it.
Okay.
Okay, if you could live inside any fictional universe for a week, which one would you choose? Ooh.
Ooh.
The T Money Green cartoon.
I was
world.
gonna say he has just
There you go.
created his own. So yeah,
There you go.
Good one, T.
T Money Green's cartoon world, man. If I could live in there,
I'm
I
down
could
with that.
hang
I'm
out
down
with T
that.
Money, maybe just chill, have a drink with T and,
I
and
love
Snoop
it.
and all that, man. I'm down.
There
Let's
we
like,
go.
That's it.
yeah.
I
I'm
love
gonna
it.
take some
That's-
pictures of some mansions and shit. I'm gonna make sure I put
I
the
love
cartoon
it.
world.
That's my answer right there. I
That's
want
it.
to live in T Money's world.
I love
Yep,
it.
all
I love
right.
Let's
it.
do
Well,
it.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
Cartoon
awesome.
world coming up, baby.
Okay.
I dig
Well,
it.
we're gonna listen to a T Money song right now from the vault.
Oh,
And Matt,
Whatever it is.
crack
thank you for
that
being
vault
here.
open.
Hey, listen, thank you guys so much for having me. I had a
Jessica,
blast.
it was so
Thank
great
you,
to meet
Jessica. It
you.
was nice
to thank you so much.
Honestly, let me know if there's anything I
For
can
sure,
do.
I will.
I would love to get involved.
I will. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you.
Yeah,
Thank
We're
you.
gonna get.
Right back
She was
at ya.
on my list.
Yeah, you
guys-
got enough presenters? 'Cause
I'm on a
she's
lot of
a
lists.
presenter.
Well, you guys, I
Oh,
mean,
that's-
we'll definitely have to talk more after the show.
I play well with York.
All right.
We're gonna listen to a
That's
T
funny.
Money
Hey, we
song,
own York.
and we're gonna get a group picture once the T Money song gets going here, and then you guys can go ahead and split. Here we go.
What are we listening to?
That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Yo. Everything comes, everything goes. Nothing is permanent like the ocean, it flows. Don't hold too tight, don't put up a fight. Cause everything changes, only God knows what's right. There's a piece of music and it's written in the stars. A perfect rhythm and tempo, divine bars. Trust in every loss, creating space for the better. How much does it cost stressing over the weather? Our lives change seasons and there's always a reason. Just something to believe in if you find yourself grieving. The sun sets, the sun rises, everything in nature dies. It ain't no surprise. It's time to realize that nothing lasts forever. So accept the things the way they are and it will get better. Don't tether, be a feather blowing in the wind. I said it before, but it's just the way it is.
That's 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 the way it is.
That's just the way it is.
That's just the way it is.
That's just the way it is.
Are we watching the patterns that we live every day? It doesn't take a guru to understand and play the game. Let me refrain for you to know how to play. Pay attention to the cycles and it'll all be okay. Like night turns to day, when it's time to go, don't stay. Just a few laws that you gotta obey. All praises to the 90s when the music was real. Snoop, Dre, Tupac, Lauren, Badu, to name a few. It never left my soul and it never will. Everything dies, but music will live still. I had to get my fill, I had to catch that feel. T-Money on the beat, so we're sealing the deal. Ay.
That's just the way it is.
That's just the way it is.
That's just the way it is.
That's the way it is.
That's just the way it is.
That's just the way it is.
That's just the way it is.
Every hardship is a lesson, every challenge is a blessing. Cause we're living and we're breathing, so why you keep on stressing? Trust in every failure, cause Creator's got your back. Even when it's dark and empty, light of God, you will not lack. So remember who you are, a miracle, a star. Duality must live, but you can always raise the bar. Reaching higher, rooting deeper, like a tree that cracks the stone. Strengthen in your spirit, turn that pain into a throne. The words are sacred doors, to get you in the zone. You're the echo of the cosmos, and you'll never be alone. No need to beg or plead, just praise from your soul. Creator's on the line, no need to find a phone.
That's just the way it is.
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 Yo.
Okay. All right.
Take care now.
T, what song was that?
Feel me flow
You
now.
know, I wasn't paying attention to it, but I think it was.
It was a good one.
You know,
Were you paying attention?
No.
It was Sister
Oh, was it
Stone,
really?
Yeah.
I was like, I
Oh,
did hear
okay.
a female. Yeah.
Well, matter
Yeah.
of fact, Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
John Paul was singing the hook.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
didn't hear that,
All
Jackie?
right. No, he didn't.
Come on, Mama.
All right. Hey, I was busy floating around.
Yeah, we were networking. We were making it work.
So,
Look, I took my shit off and I was out.
dude,
We were all, I know, we were like, see ya.
I'm so excited about you finally meeting him
Yeah,
because
he's a
I
cool guy.
knew you guys.
Yeah,
were
that
gonna
was
just
good job.
click.
Yeah,
Good job,
cool.
Jackie. Good job.
Hey, T's gonna do a presentation at the after we're done with our live stream show, which I'm super excited about.
Yeah, ditto.
But join us if you don't get a chance to go down there. Definitely tune in on our page because we're going to be live streaming our
Yes.
show, and it's all centered around Michigan music.
Yes,
So
yes.
it's going to be fun.
And
And
that's the
pretty
best
good.
music.
and if you
And I gotta
are
figure out some shit to say too.
well, if
And
you
what
are,
are you going to wear?
yeah, oh yeah, that's the
that's
thing.
the easy part.
What are you going to wear? Do you know?
I don't know. I'm worried about him.
No,
I don't
he's
think.
going to look great.
Oh,
I know he
looks-
always did. No, that's what I'm saying.
I got to
Like,
figure out. what
he's
I'm
going to
gonna
have
wear.
more bling and more
Oh
shit.
yeah, he
We're going to be
is.
like, damn.
Yeah, him and Gail.
Brown eyes lit
Yeah,
up
we're
in this
underdressed.
motherfucker.
The best pictures of Gail and T are from the
Yeah.
award
Music award
shows.
shows,
You
yeah.
guys always look like
Yep.
you guys are the best dressed there.
Yeah, we
Like-
used to be cute.
Yeah, I can't wait
Hurry
to
up,
see you
Gail.
guys.
We
Yeah,
used
I
to
heard
be
the
cute.
good
Gail's
people
gonna
at
look good.
Dietrich Furs are going to have another sale. So Dietrich
shit.
Furs,
Jeez.
if you got something you want to give a hoe to wear
I know, so yeah.
at
Can
the
we?
Michigan Music Awards, I'm right here.
Yeah, and
I'm
you
right
know
here.
what?
Reach out.
They do shit like that.
I'm a
too.
cold
Do they?
hoe. I'm a cold
There you
hoe.
go, Jen. Go see
Yeah,
those
but
They're
stars.
closing. They have no reason to hug me up.
Dietrich
Yeah, they
gave
do.
the
You're
dramatics.
Jen with the juice. What do you mean?
Hey,
Come
yeah,
on.
right. You got some orange.
We just made you famous,
You
Jen.
are famous.
Jen with the juice.
And
I
young,
made that bitch famous.
and young and shit.
Oh shit.
All right,
Thanks,
Yeah, but
guys.
that was a cool guy, and that's
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, that was
Excited.
great.
But,
That was
but
great.
once again, the key was, and I was glad that he understood it, that without collaboration, ain't nothing happening.
I agree.
Agreed.
100%.
And I've been saying that only for like about
And yet,
10, 15 years.
and that's the coolest
Yes.
part is that he's making it happen.
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
he really means it. Like he wants
Exactly.
these artists to like work together and grow.
Right.
Like we're gonna have Detroit's on "We Are the World" up in this bitch.
I
Uh
think
huh.
I already
We
wrote
are
it.
the
Yeah.
world.
I think I already wrote it with
Detroit.
my I'll fight for you.
There
Or my home.
bigger,
Yeah.
bigger,
Mhm.
bigger. T.
All right, guys. So
All right.
it's a wrap. Thank you, Lisa. Hey, Uncle Mike.
Hey, everybody.
Thanks,
everybody
Uncle
who
Mike,
tuned in.
Lisa, Dano, I don't know if you're in
I saw
there or not.
somebody else I forgot to mention on there, but I'm sorry.
There was
Well-
Obi, I think, was on there.
Yeah, but we love
we love
everybody. that
each
Yes,
and
tunes
every
in.
thank
one of
you.
y'all.
Hope to see you guys on the 27th.
Yeah,
at
that'd
the
be
show.
nice. Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be nice.
Would
And
love
if you
to see
can't watch
guys.
it live, you'll be able to watch it later.
Yep. Yep.
Yes.
Hey, we had a substitute today that did a good job.
We did. You know,
We
you know
love
Jason.
him. Yeah.
We interviewed Jason.
He does
this
the
guy.
Bible AI.
Yeah, this guy is
He's
a
famous.
viral
So cool.
sensation. So
Yeah,
the
he's
fact that
famous.
he's actually helping us today is
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
cool.
we
Thank
all
you.
know we
got-
We got to.
So we got to go do a GoFundMe to pay
Yeah,
Jason.
to pay Jason.
Yeah.
We can't afford Jason, so
Yeah.
they're gonna have to give us somebody.
Go
We
else.
can start a
GoFundMe.
GoFundMe for outfits for Friday,
There you
Jackie.
go.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah. We'd like it in form of Macy's gift card. Please.
Yeah. Of course. Why not? Hey, I get free shipping because I am a platinum
Yes.
member.
I
so
just
you
shipped
know,
my pants.
I
platinum
told you
member.
she's a beast.
All right, guys.
All right.
We
It's a
love
wrap.
y'all.
We love you.
We love
Be
you,
love you,
safe
love you,
love
out
you, love you.
there.
I
Mwah.
love my girls.
Thank
I
you.
love
That's a
my
wrap.
girls.
Here we go.
We out.
We out.
We got to get.
You've turned in the Roadworks Records, the podcast, your go-to for the latest and greatest in entertainment news worldwide. Got something to promote? Your business? Your book? Your music? Or anything else? Let us handle the hype. Hit us up for custom pricing, and we'll do the talking while you keep it gritty. Stay locked in. Roadworks Records and the Roadworks Records podcast.